Welcome everyone, this is the 18th of August 2018 and this is episode 56 of Priority One Armada Live. I'm your host, Winters. Let's get things started by introducing my two co-hosts for tonight's events. Always ready to top up those shot glasses with a wee dram or two, it's the beautiful and talented Admiral Cat. Also joining me tonight is the mischievous scamp who will steal all your shoes if you turn your back. It's Captain Jason. Kat, how's your week been?
It's been good. Although I will say, I'm gonna get this out of the way now. My plans tonight, Dauntless was supposed to be on the show, but had some unforeseen circumstances, and my night freed up because a friend of mine got into an accident, but I was supposed to be at Midget Wrestling tonight, although it has recently been renamed to Dwarfinator Wrestling because you're not politically correct and all of that. So I'm missing my night at Dwarfinator Wrestling to be here.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic that you are here, because it's always fun when you're here, Kat. Jason, how about you? How's your week been?
It started off rocky. Of course, I know I gave you a fright and everything when I put that I went to the ER Sunday night.
Yep, you did.
And,
honestly, my heart was in my mouth. I was like, all I seen was ER, and I was like, oh no.
I was saying, yes, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I think I may have an idea what it might be. I may have to actually give up drinking beer. It could have been, it could be from the diabetes, spiking up my numbers, which...
Well, you gotta take care of yourself, man.
Yes. Because I was saying the same thing as Winter. It's like, oh no, I can't be going through this. I got a show Saturday.
Who are we gonna get to host with us?
I was sitting there, like, no. And I was like, then I'm gonna have to explain to my wife how to get a hold of everybody on game.
Oh my god, I can only... Yeah, there's no way.
But everything's good.
Good stuff.
And I did actually, I meant to go Wednesday. We have here in Flint, it's called Back to the Bricks. And it's basically a cruise in for, old vehicles. And if anybody's ever heard of Butch Patrick, he was the actor of Eddie Munster in the Munsters TV series.
Oh, the Munsters.
Yeah, and he had a couple of vehicles, and I wanted to go see it, but for some reason I thought the 15th was Thursday, and my dates have been screwed up, so I blame the ER or the drugs they gave me, one of the two.
Sorry, I'm stuck on the Munsters now. I've got that theme tune playing in my head. They did the Monster Mash. Oh man, that really takes me back. Anyway, thanks a million everyone who's joining us tonight as well, by the way. Hope you're all going to enjoy the show. We invite you to head on over to Drazona Station, instance number 2, and join us as we load torpedo bays and shine the beamer rays before heading out to the Undine Space Battlezone, instance number to be announced. Before heading into combat, we'll be discussing the latest in Star Trek Online and Priority One Armada news in our weekly roundtable. Jason, can you tell us what we're doing for our away mission, please?
Well, after our roundup, we'll be engaging the Voth in the Undine Space Battlezone for this week's away mission. So come join us as we conquer the arena and send those Voth packing back to which they came.
Well, we love hearing from our fans, so if you have any questions about our shows, the weekly giveaways, or just want to show us some love, which, we like, then click the follow button in Twitch so you'll be notified when we're on the air. And while you're at it, come chat with us in-game by joining the Priority One chat channel. It's simple to join. Just type in the in-game chat box, sorry, margaritas, /channel_join space Priority One, and then hit the enter key.
The Priority One Armada staff works tirelessly to make shows and planning special events that our community enjoys, and we thank you all for the continued support and donations to our great Armada. If you're interested in lending a helping hand to our show, then click the donate button on our Twitch page so we can continue this tradition for years to come. We also have an Armada-themed merchandise at our Cafe Press store. Everything is brand new in there. There's a lot of good stuff inside there, guys. I have a coffee cup. All donations are voluntary and go directly back into our member services, like our website domain, TeamSpeak, and much, much more. You can find all these links mentioned below on our Twitch page. And again, on behalf of Winters, James, Rikers, and the rest of the Priority One Armada staff, we thank everyone for your continued love and support. This is your show, and we'll continually work hard to give you the best show experience possible.
If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have Federation and KDF fleets on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Well, we have so much to talk about this week in Star Trek Online news, so let's jump right into the roundtable. Kat, can you tell us all about the Crystalline Entity Remasterized, please?
Well, I can. I played it a few times. I don't know if you guys have been playing it since Thursday, but it started Thursday, and it runs to September 6th. So what is that, 21 days?
Yep, 3 weeks.
Yep, 3 weeks. So captains, if you're levels 50 to 65, you can queue up for the Crystalline Cataclysm and defeat the Crystalline Entity. You do 14 of them, and you claim that in your Reputation tab, and you get this time, which is kind of cool, because I've heard these are pretty good, or at least what I read about them, the Crystalline Space Anti-Proton Energy Weapons, and it's an account unlock, so you only have to do the 14 on one character, but, if you do it on multiples, you get, dilithium and all the marks and all that. So if you do it 14 times, you get one of these new anti-proton energy weapons, and you get 50,000... Krill, no, I didn't say fish time. What just happened? Anyway, you get 50,000 dilithium ore, 500 fleet marks, 250 marks of your choice, except for gamma, and then, once you complete the 14 times, you can turn in, the shard for other stuff.
Yep.
So it's a little different this year. Are you guys finding it a little more challenging? Because usually it's over in 2 seconds sometimes, but they've made some changes this year that make it a little harder to defeat.
Yeah, they have, right.
How are you?
The changes, they're definitely designed to extend the duration of the mission. For example, the Crystalline Entity no longer takes damage while it's absorbing energy. So that really slows it down an awful lot. Because I know I've been in them so many times, and we'd have it killed before the first energy blast even has a chance to pop.
Yeah, it goes from 100 to 0 in seriously 2 seconds. People are one-shotting this thing at this point.
Now, on the flip side, it's also a good thing, because I've gone into the Crystalline Catastrophe queue before, and I've got a false positive on an AFK penalty. And that was due to a slow load up, and basically I didn't get to, pop off enough damage before the queue ended. And by the time I got in there and got up to the Crystalline Entity, it was dead. And I got a false positive for being AFK. So with this additional 30-second wait at the beginning before anybody can move, that should help alleviate any false positives, situations like that.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that it's 30 seconds. It seems like 15 seconds may have been enough, but at least you could do duty officer missions or something to start.
Exactly. How about you, Jason?
Yeah.
I've ran it a couple times so far. To me, it seemed like it was a little bit long. That could just be me not realizing that it's not taking as long. But yeah, it's been fun. I've loved it.
And also, though, that the shards, once you do damage to the whole entity, now those shards are immune to control, so you can't gravity well those anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's new. But I do like the fire tornado. That is pretty fun in there.
I actually don't have one of those. So I don't think I've actually seen one being used in the crystalline catastrophe.
Oh, I've done it a couple of times, and Bulls ran one with me like a couple days ago, and we both used it. It was pretty effective.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did some damage to that thing, so...
All right, okay. One other change that they're doing with this as well, and I'm finding it really, really hard to keep this, stuck in my head, is, when the entity discharges, with that pulse wave?
Yeah.
It's gonna take you out. It's gonna take you out now. There's no more surviving that crap.
I've died like 3... Yeah, I've died a lot.
Yeah.
Well, my main tune...
5, kilometers away, and I can't get the last point, and then I get slammed, yeah.
Yeah.
When I did it on Thursday with my main tune, it was just... I got down to that real low... life, and then I hit one of my heals and everything, and I was fine. That one I didn't die on. Now my other tune that I've been doing it on, I did die on his. So, but of course I put him back in a different ship for tonight, so I forgot to set up certain stuff on there before I got to the crystalline. So
now there are ways to avoid it. One of them would be rock and roll. If you're using the pilot primary specialization tree, that will alleviate the damage that you would take from the blast. And I'm sure there are some builds out there, that have huge hit points, would survive the blast. But the likes of me, in my Defiant, a small little escort, I'm not going to survive that blast, and I keep on popping.
See, I have the soul defense on my ship, and it gives me that repair nanite. If I can hit it quick enough, I can save myself.
Right.
95% of the times. There are times to where it doesn't help, but there are, it's a good chance that it does help.
Yeah.
I mean, I have that.
I die all the time.
But my other ship that I have on my first Gemini that I created, his ship, I went back to his Dreadnought cruiser that I got, and it just didn't hold up to what I was hoping it would hold up to. So, but that was my fault because I forgot to go through and make sure my my buffs were all set when I switched to the new ship.
Yeah.
Yes, it was my fault. So, but it's been fixed now.
So one other thing you can get with the new crystalline cataclysm is salvage. So at the end, if you notice that some of those little crystalline shards say salvageable, so if you kill them, you get two salvage.
Woohoo!
So that's I guess it adds up.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. I seen that, and
I noticed the name. I'm like, what does that mean? Am I going to get salvage tech? No.
No, unfortunately. So tell me this, Jason. Is this your first time doing the crystalline event? Like, obviously, You've done the crystalline Q before, but now it's the crystalline catastrophe event. Is this your first time doing it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Are you doing it on more than one character, or just the one?
I'm just doing it on 2 characters right now.
All right, okay. So
I want the dilithium.
Yeah, everybody wants the dilithium. Everybody wants it.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, 50,000.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, it's giving another weapon, more weapons that I don't know where to put them on my ships now.
Yeah.
I have so many different weapons that I've gotten from either, the summer event or throughout the last few months and everything. It's like, man,
That's when you run into having like 30-something characters because you want a different weapon set.
Exactly, you see.
You want to try a different build. You want this set on that one. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, I'll get there. I will get there. I was actually sitting thinking that I had news that I've been living in my trailer park for a year, and I'm going to receive my trailer. So I'm going to be having some extra money dropped on my rent, so I'm going to try to put that money up. I think lifetime subscription is going to be coming soon.
Hopefully.
For me.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Well, if you just wait. I mean, it's gonna go on sale.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes on sale every 6 months or so, don't you think, Winners?
Roughly, yes.
I'm hoping by the time that I've been within the game and the Armada rolls around to being a year, I should be able to find a way to get the money to do a lifetime subscription. So.
Well, I love mine. I mean, I like, all the extra options you get.
Oh yeah.
Not so much.
Well, I mean, I'm still paying my $15 a month. But I'm looking at it. If that's an extra $15 that I can just shove towards the lifetime subscription. So.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, going back to the Crystalline Catastrophe, Kat, how many characters are you running on this? I'm assuming you're doing it first of all, and how many characters then are you doing it on?
I haven't really fully decided yet because I know I still have a few days that I have to decide. I mean, I've run it a few times and I actually had it slotted from before, so I only needed 2 to complete it. So I just did that, so that's exciting.
Oh, nice.
And so far I'm on about 4, but I might increase that because I need some dilithium for the, when Age of Discovery comes.
Right. Yeah. I'm only doing it on 1 this time. But there are a few people that are doing it on many more characters than that. The first one that jumps...
Sean.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Sean is doing it on 30 plus characters, and he's spending I don't know, whatever, 2-3 hours a day minimum running through the queue on all of his characters. I don't even know. He's got to be spending 2 or 3 hours to do them all.
That's why he's so quiet on TeamSpeak lately.
Yeah, he's grinding out. But you see, I've done this before as well. I've ground it out on all of my characters at the time, and when you do have 20, 30, 40 characters, you're looking at 1 million or 2 dilithium.
Yeah, if you add it all up.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm bad at the math, so I don't add it all up.
Well, see, that's
I just wish I had the time. It'd be fantastic. It really would. But I don't have the time to run all of my characters through. I simply don't have the time and I can't do it. But, yeah, more power to Sean anyway. He's going to be dilithium rich.
Hold on a second. Advisory Panda says that he's never got the Zen stipend and he's been a lifetime for well over a year. Are you sure? Because that's part of the only reason to have a lifetime.
Yeah.
And I can help you write a strongly worded letter, if you need some help. I'm good at that since it's my job.
I was unsure. I remember when I got it first, and I was... Basically what was happening with me anyway, I'm not saying this is what's happening to Advisory Panda, but I was getting confused. I had Zen, and I was spending Zen, and I didn't notice the 500 come in. And when I went chasing it up, sure enough, it actually had come through. I just didn't notice it because, I was spending Zen, and I was buying Zen, and then I got the stipend then in on top of that somewhere, and I just missed it. If you're 100% sure, follow that up. Get in contact with customer support, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I wasn't getting the Zen for my monthly subscription, and there was 1 month where I had the monthly going and I didn't see the 500, and I had bought probably about $100 worth of Zen that month as it is, and I just probably didn't see it. And last month, June and last month, I seen the 500 show up, but I don't know. So I know that I'm guessing that I still get the 500 even though I'm doing the monthly subscription, and not stopped my subscription. So
well, James is claiming he's getting Advisory Panda's Zen stipend, so Advisory Panda, maybe you need to talk to James first.
No, what are you on about? Just cash, type up a strongly worded letter on behalf of Advisory Panda, send it to James, and there you go. Yeah.
Totally doing this. Yes, dear James, don't take Advisory Panda's Zen stipend.
That's
Thanks.
not a strongly worded letter. Oh my god, I am so disappointed in you, Kat.
I may need some more to drink first.
You son of a...
Listen here, James.
Anyway.
Keep your mitts off.
Anyway, let's move on to item 2. Jason, tell us all about the double experience weekend, please.
Yes, from Thursday, August 16th, 8 a.m. Pacific time to Monday, 20th. Monday, August 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, players will be able to enjoy twice the experience. During the event, the content that provides skill points and expertise will reward a 100% 2-time bonus above normal amounts. This bonus will be available for all content that rewards skills points and expertise.
Okay, so...
Yeah. So,
Kat.
let's talk about this.
Yeah, are you taking advantage of this double XP weekend?
Yes, and sorry for the dogs barking. Hold on.
You dogs don't shut up!
Oh, man. Well, this is like the time of day when people walk around the neighborhood since it's not blazing a million degrees outside. So, yeah, there's plenty to bark at.
Right.
But I have been taking advantage in that I did level up a character that wasn't 65, but I've decided, since I've made the rule that I'm not making any more characters, that I'm not going to really level up those that aren't leveled already. But I've been using it for spec points and, you know, just getting the XP.
Yeah, just playing story missions and getting double the XP for them.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a fantastic time to get XP and build up those specialization points, because, excuse me, I was talking to some of the guys earlier in the Priority One TeamSpeak server, and it came up about, you know, how many specialization points there actually are, and it's something like 195 currently in the game. So that's 195 levels before you max out every single specialization tree. So, you know, that's a rather sizable task.
Yeah, I only have that on one character. That's it.
Yeah, I've only got it on. No, two. Two characters I've got them maxed out on.
Oh, hold on. Someone at the Dabo table just won 100,000.
Do you know what? I just seen that as well. Yeah.
Well,
1 of 9.
One of 9. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh,
Well
man.
done. Jason, how about you? Are you taking advantage of this double XP weekend?
I haven't yet. I'm going to be on it tomorrow to be able to actually work on one character right now because he's still below 50. And my other tunes, they're okay for now. They can wait. You know, it's not going.
You didn't start any level, like, make any new characters.
No, not yet.
And you didn't make new characters, right, Winters?
Sorry, say that again, Kat?
You weren't making any new characters, right?
No, I haven't made any new characters, but I did have 4 characters that still had to be leveled up. So I created them some time ago, but I never done anything with them. So yeah, I had 4 characters to level up. I've got 2 of them pretty much done, and I've started on the 3rd. So basically, I have 2 more to go, and I'm doing nothing tomorrow, and I'm going to put in a long shift tomorrow. I'm just, it's going to be STO all day, just going to chill out, have a few drinks, and yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we have a returning member, or returning player, Zippity. He's new.
That's
but
right.
He said he's an altaholic. I can totally relate to that, and he says he's going to level up and work on his tunes this weekend, too.
Yes. I have lost count of how many characters now that I actually have. I just know that it's over 40. It's probably closing in on 50. I'm going to have to delete
That's a
some,
lot.
let's be honest. I'm going to have to delete some.
We need an intervention. Yes, I'm not making any more. I'm going to delete some.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they opening an extra spot for when Age of Discovery comes out?
Well, they most likely will, but the max amount of slots that you can have for characters is 54. You cannot go above that. So if you hit the 54, even if they give everybody a free slot, you will not go to 55. You stay at 54. And that is the max ceiling.
Well, because I was thinking, I do have an extra slot for one, and I've been wanting to get the Cardassian playable too.
Oh, man, I'd forgotten all about the Cardassians, and there I am now. And man,
You didn't make a Cardassian?
I didn't make a Cardassian. I still haven't met a Cardassian. I know, right?
I thought you would make a Garrick. Oh my god.
Well, you see, I kind of already do have 2 Cardassians. They're aliens.
I did too. Yeah,
They're aliens, and you know, and one's in the Galore, and the other one's in the oh my god, the Keldon. Yeah, man, I forgot the name of the ship there for a minute.
But now you have 3 other ships you could.
I know, yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I want to do the Cardassian, and of course, whatever happens for Age of Discovery comes out, I want to wait to save a spot just in case. But eventually, I'll get more spots.
I'm deleting. I just I'm gonna delete. I'm no more. I'm done at 33. It's over.
Jason Smith in the chat says, "Go the mile, Winters.
Go to 54.
Make more. Reach the cap."
Okay, if you do make a Cardassian, though, I will totally help you level tomorrow if you decide that's what you want to do.
Oh, why did you go and say that to me?
Just for fun.
Oh my god.
And I've had wine.
And there's a services sale on, so that's more character slots got to be bought now. Which actually is a pretty good segue to item number 3. Cat.
Perfect. Hey, guess what? There's a services sale on.
Yes, please tell us all about the services sale.
Well, it's till Monday, at like, 10 a.m. Pacific time. But 20% off services on all these listed below items, which are the following: character slots, account shared bank slots, bridge officer slots, captain rename tokens, retrain tokens, character slots, duty officer roster slots, which I recommend the 100 over the 25 because you really should. You get a better deal for the 100 anyway.
Yep.
But you really need 200. What's the max? 4?
5. 5 is the cap.
Okay, so you really need more than 100. I'm not saying you have to get, the max, but it really does help to have, 200 duty officer roster slots. That helps you with all kinds of stuff. Inventory slots, outfit slots. Hey, bonus. That's always a good idea to have extra outfits. You never know when you're going to need to wear, like, a trench coat. Ship loadout slots. Do you guys use those? I don't really use those. I guess if you're into that.
Not even a little bit.
No, I'm not either. Dry dock slots, energy cap increase. All of those services are on sale. I highly recommend you shouldn't. I mean, these are the types of sales that you wait for to get these kinds of things. So if you are able to take advantage, I recommend taking advantage of it.
Well, Jason, have you taken advantage of this sale? Was there anything that you wanted to get? Any services?
No, I had already got just a few weeks ago extra ship slots because I had got my summer event ship and I needed an extra slot.
Ah, right, okay.
And when I seen that, I was kind of like, yeah, figures.
Yeah, I always wait for a sale. I never buy anything unless it's on sale. Yeah. How about you, Kat? Have you purchased anything? Costume slots, maybe?
I haven't this time because I already spent my allowance on the game earlier,
okay.
a couple weeks ago. But it was stated in the game chat, Krieger said the XP booster pool that you can buy works with the double XP weekend. Is that on? Yeah, so if you buy that, and I think it's on sale, it also is helpful for, if you're leveling up or just want the XP, you know, it's handy. So if I was going to buy something, I would buy duty officer roster slots because I've been, working on fleet stuff, and it really comes in handy to have extra space.
Oh, definitely. I was actually really, really happy to see this services sale pop this weekend because I've been planning for the last couple of weeks to level up these 4 characters that I was talking about earlier. And like you were saying earlier, Kat, One thing I do with every character is I buy them an extra 100 duty officer slots, because with the 100 that you get as default, you just don't have as big a pool to pull from for duty officer missions, and just having that extra 100 opens up so many more options for you. You can earn fleet credits by contributing commons to the fleet, and then you can build up a nice stockpile of very rares and so on. So it was like, I'm leveling up these characters and I'm unlocking the duty officer system, and straight away, first thing I'm doing, 100 slots straight away. So it worked out rather nice for me this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I usually do buy that for most of my characters, especially when there's a sale, just because it's handy to have.
Yep, definitely.
Mine was I just wanted to get into that shit. I wanted to get to that ship, and that's why I didn't think of sales. I was just like, dang, okay, I got the 500, so I'll just spend it.
Yep. Moving on to item 4. Jason, can you tell us all about Xbox and PS4 news, please?
Yep, this weekend starting Thursday, August 16th at 8 a.m. Pacific Time to Monday, August 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, we are running a special event where captains can earn bonus marks by playing content throughout the game. During the event, the content that provides marks, fleet, or reputation will reward a 50% 1.5 bonus above normal amounts. This bonus is available for all content that rewards marks. We hope you enjoy the special event. Home Week 2 rewards. Each week they're going to roll out a featured episode for Home. The completion of the mission on the account this week will grant a featured episode weekly reward box. The box gives you a choice: an enhanced universal tech upgrade or a captain specialization point box, which gives the characters who opens it a specialization point or the weekly reward box. Tech upgrade. And continued encounters with the Herc. It needed for more Polaron-based weapons to the end. The new torpedo warhead has been created for a non-sentient... Okay. Sorry, guys.
You're right.
Okay,
non-sentient.
hard, man.
Non-sentient.
Morphogenic matrix.
Morphogenic matrix that removes the kinetic components in favor of explosion of the Polaron energy. The morphogenic Polaron energy torpedo launcher fires projectiles that deal heavy Polaron damage. Unlike most torpedo launchers, the Polaron energy torpedo launches damage and is enhanced by abilities and items that improve Polaron damage. Morphogenic Polaron energy torpedo is part of the morphogenic armament set. Collect additional pieces from this set to unlock powerful set bonus. This is a very awesome set. Of course, the people on the PC, we've used it, and a lot of them have it on theirs. I have it on my ship, and I think it's a really good set.
Yeah, the 2-piece set bonus to reduce the recharge time of abilities like Beam Fire at Will, Beam Overloads, Cannon Scatter Volley, and so on. That's pretty sweet. That's actually not bad, because one thing actually I'm curious about this though is, so if you use let's say Beam Overload and you have 2 copies, so I fire off 1 copy of Beam Overload, the second copy goes on a 15-second global cooldown, but if I use Beam Fire at Will and I have 2 copies of it, okay, and I fire off 1 Beam Fire at Will, the second one goes on a 20-second cooldown. And it kind of throws things out of whack a little bit, because your attack patterns go on a 30-second cooldown for Lieutenant Commander level, and so do your attack teams. But you have the extra 5 seconds on the Beam Fire at Will, and I wonder, does this reduce that cooldown, or is that hard cap still in it? Because you cannot lower an ability's global cooldown below its minimum, which in this case is 20 seconds for Beam Fire at Will.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use the fire at will.
I'm like, I don't think I have this full set, so I guess I can't speak to that.
Yeah, I honestly I haven't tried it. I flight the Defiant mostly, so it's it's cannons. But yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. Who knows? One of my characters might use it at some stage. It's not as if I'm stuck for them.
I mean, I don't know.
You have options.
I know I have it on my main tune ship and all, but I don't have doubles on any of them, so I haven't really paid attention to that.
Right.
Something I might have to check out.
Well,
because it's even on there for rapid fire too and scatter volley.
Yeah, it is indeed.
And it's got the same way, so I'd have to check that out and see how it works.
Right, moving on to item number 5, PC patch notes. Right, so the biggest thing was the Crystalline Cataclysm event has returned for 3 weeks with the new reward and gameplay updates. The entity shards that it deploys are now immune to control effects. Small shards will no longer buff the entity's damage for the entire queue, but instead they will give the entity buff stacks towards a more powerful energy release after its absorption phase. This change results in a potentially stronger energy release attack. I can definitely confirm that. In response to that, they have added a growing AOE or area of effect indicator to show the area of the energy release and how long it will be before it goes off. The entity beam attack no longer applying a flight speed debuff to players. Instead, large shards on advanced difficulties will apply a flight speed debuff if they are able to explode on a player. The entity is now entirely immune to damage while it's in its absorption phase, and we talked about that a little bit earlier on. The entity absorption phase is now 15 seconds long rather than 30 seconds long, so that's quite a 50% cut down in it. Once the entity has been destroyed, it will explode into many small salvageable crystal fragments. These fragments can be destroyed to gain between 1 to 5 salvage from each of them. These changes will not affect the Crystalline Catastrophe non-event queue, with the initial rollout. Some other updates. Jemadar captains. Klingon allied Jemadar can now play mission simulations of the Klingon House versus House, Federation War, and Fikiri missions. Resolved an issue that prevented Jemadar captains from talking to their security officer for duty officer assignments. Gamma Quadrant missions are no longer skippable by Jemadar captains. Klingon allied Jemadar captains can now wear the Honor Guard outfit.
Woohoo!
Yep. Resolved an issue that was causing the progress window to show diplomatic XP for characters who aren't Starfleet aligned, and removed the uncompletable new duty officer's accolade for non-Klingon characters from the Accolade Journal. Stranded in Space is once again turned off for Romulan captains. There's a few other bits and pieces, but that's pretty much the highlights for PC patch notes. The biggest thing there was obviously the Crystalline Cataclysm event and the changes that have been made to it. Right, moving on to item 6, we want to give a special shout out to a few members who had their birthday during the last week. Lieutenant The Dons, Lieutenant Commander Tordax, Lieutenant Michael 818, Commander Hyperhydra, Wagner, Wildman, Commander Gregorch, Captain Chenya, DW Hogan 81, and Lieutenant Commander John Clark. Happy birthday, guys. Hope you all had an absolutely fantastic day. You have all successfully completed another orbit around the sun. Well done.
Happy birthday.
We got Armada news. Anything exciting?
Yes, in Priority One Armada news, the Priority One Xbox fleet, House of Martok KDF fleet, is now fleet level 15. Upgrade Research Lab 1 is in cooldown and finishes August 22nd. Priority One Xbox Fed fleet, the fleet is now level 64. K13 Upgrade Retrofit Engineering Facilities 3 is in cooldown. Priority One Beta has the final Tier 4 upgrade online. Once this completes, the fleet will be at level 81. So that is online now. It's not on cooldown yet, but it's online, and there's loads of marks that are needed for it. I think it's like 20,000 fleet marks that are needed. So a great opportunity there to earn some easy fleet credits. Priority One Delta, a huge thanks to everyone in the Priority One Delta fleet. They are now level 73 and have completed the second last Tier 5 upgrade for the fleet. So the starbase itself is actually Tier 5 now.
All right, well done, Delta.
Yeah, well done to Delta indeed. That's absolutely fantastic news. And Priority One PS4 fleet upgrade morale 4 for Colony World is now complete. The Colony World is now full Tier 4, level 77. So huge congrats to the PS4 guys there. That is absolutely magnificent progress. Right, moving on. We want to highlight one special member of the Priority One Armada, and we do this every week. We pick one special member, and this week it is Commander Gorth. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Gohorth or something like that. Anyway, yeah, we want to thank him so much for his recent donation that he made to the Priority One Armada website. Any donations that are made are used for all of the community services like the TeamSpeak voiceover, website hosting fees, domain names, and so on. And there is no way that we'd be able to keep all this running without the continued support of members like him. And we really, really do appreciate it. So thank you, Commander Gorth, so much for your continued support.
Thank you so much.
Right, well, I think that is it for the roundtable. So I think it's time to go on the away mission.
Drink. Yeah, well, the away mission too, but I think I need another drink before we do that.
You want to top up?
Yes, please.
Fuel up, yeah, that's no problem.
Where are we going? Undine Space Battlezone.
We're going to the Undine Space Battlezone.
That's good, because I need to level up this ship so I can get a different ship.
Yes, I am bringing a ship as well that I have to finish leveling up. That's why I'm on my Jemadar tonight. I'm on Karak Talar. He's my Jemadar tactical dude, and yeah.
Is it KDF or Fed?
KDF.
Oh, mine too. Okay, well, I'm playing KDF tonight.
And mine is Fed, so.
If I don't know that we need to team up, but if
no. So everybody, make your way to the Undine Space Battlezone now. We won't bother sending team invites. We'll just go as one great big mob, and we're just going to take over the whole thing. Okay, so just everybody start making your way there now.
Oh, well, I'm there. I'm going to go get a drink, but I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Man, I want to actually hear more about this. What did she say? It was dynamic dwarf wrestling now?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. I think it'd be an interesting thing to go see.
Well, whatever you're into. I can't say that I've ever really had any desire. Y'all are weird.
Well,
Kat swears by it. She's like, oh yeah, it's the best thing ever. I was like, really? Okay, yeah, whatever you say. Let's see, I'm looking for Allied space. There we are. Transwarp, just get over there quicker. It's the best thing to do.
And I am entering. There we go.
Slimo, you have to go to the Dyson Gateway. So here, I'll actually show you on the map. So we were down here in Drazona Station, and we need to go just up here to the Dyson Sphere Gateway. It's just to the left of New Romulus. Once you're there, you want to go to the Solanae Dyson Sphere, not the Genolan Dyson Sphere. And once you get to the Solanae Dyson Sphere, like I am here now, in the bottom right hand corner you will have Space Battlezone Contact, and it'll transport you instantly to the Undine Space Battlezone.
Are we going to wait for a reset, or are we just going to pick up where we're at?
Well, I'm just getting in here now, so I don't know what the dealio is.
Everything's done except for like one area.
Oh, you're in a different one to me, so...
Oh, I'm in... Hold on.
That must be winners that just showed.
Oh, look, there's a fresh one that's just...
There's a Battlezone 3 that's only got one player in it.
I'm going to 3.
Yeah, I'm going to 3 as well.
Yeah.
Well done, whoever opened 3.
To be honest, I think that was us, because so many people just arrived. I mean, like, look, 1 and 2 are full. I very much doubt that 1 and 2 were full before we said we were coming here.
Well done, everyone.
Because I've seen quite a few familiar names there flying around, so yeah. Right.
I'm waiting for mine to load. This is a new computer.
Oh, it's a fresh zone. Awesome.
It shouldn't take this long to load.
Yep.
All right, are we going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Whatever, I'm just going for the first thing that's in front of me.
Okay, well, kill stuff, everybody.
Yes, exactly. Kill it all.
Give me a few minutes, I got DC'd.
Oh, no.
No problem, we'll be here. So, Kat, how are you liking the Jem'Hadar ships?
I love the Jem'Hadar ships. I still haven't worked out all the tips and like boosts for my Polaron builds because I've been working on other stuff. But I've always liked Jem'Hadar ships, so I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of getting it to tier 6 though. That is a big pain.
That is a major grind for sure. But I have to say, I really am enjoying the Jem'Hadar ships. I think they're a lot of fun to fly. I'm definitely having an awful lot of fun with them.
I haven't figured out the wing ship commands yet, because I just click those buttons and it does stuff. So I'm not really sure what it does. I just click them.
Right. Okay, so... Oh, wow, that hurt me.
Oh, I just died. Awesome.
So, you know the red one?
No. There's like a yellow one, and then there's a blue one, and then there's a red one.
Yeah. So the red one is at the very top. And that one, you can only select that one when you're within 10 kilometers of a target. And basically that orders, your 2 fighter buddies that are flying along with you?
The wings. Uh-huh.
Yep. That basically orders them to do a strafing run on your target. Now the yellow one is basically a heal for you. So if you're low on health, you can command one or both of your ships to start healing you. So that can be really, really handy in a tight situation if you're finding yourself low on hit points.
Yeah, I need to start using that one.
And the blue one, I know it has something to do with shields. I think it's a debuff, but honestly, I can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah, well, it's a lot going on, and I just haven't had time to figure out what's what. So I just figure if I click it when it's available, it should help. Probably not the best method, but...
Okay, which way did everybody go?
Went that away.
We went forward, I think.
Where?
Just follow all the blown up ships. All the ships that are blown up, just follow them.
I have found y'all.
Nice.
We're at the Romulan point, right?
Sure. Why not?
I'm like...
Whatever you say.
Level this ship up so I can switch ships. I just don't like this ship. It feels lopsided.
Lopsided.
I think I'm pronouncing this name right. Dijon in the Twitch chat, he says that the Wingman skill is an awesome addition to the game, and yeah, I would have to agree.
Oh, I love it.
Really, really cool.
On the Jemadar ships, yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
I think it's a cool, like, it's a cool thing to have. Feels like you have help out there. Really? I just died again? Thank you, Warp Core Breach.
Yeah, I got hit with a Warp Core Breach there a few minutes ago, and it took me down to like 7%. I was surprised that I survived it all.
Oh, no, this totally killed me.
I think I'm in a different...
Ordering his wingmen to their deaths in his name. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Cucullin in the Twitch chat says, I really hope it's a precursor to putting your boffs into their own ships to fly as wingmen. And I'm pretty sure that Al Rivera, the lead designer for Star Trek Online, he has said, or he mentioned that very thing, that this is like a step towards it. Like they've kind of, built the mechanics now, so, there's only a couple of more steps probably before they'd be able to actually do that. We're a lot closer to getting it now anyway than we were before Victory is Life came out.
Oh.
But that would be so cool. I mean, wouldn't that add such a new value to all your ships if you could, have 4 additional ships that you own fly with you, and you promote your bridge officers to the rank of captain, and each one of them commands one of those ships. Like, wouldn't that be such a cool addition?
Yeah, it'd be like you're a real fleet admiral.
Right, exactly.
So, Kat, you have to explain some more of this stuff about the dynamic dwarf wrestling.
Wait, what was it called? I forget now.
Was it Dwarfinator? Oh, it's
Dwarfination.
Well, they just changed the name. It used to be Extreme Midget Wrestling.
Right.
And now it's Dwarfinators. So, but, so they come to town. I think it's a regular circuit that they do, but it's a group of wrestlers, and they're all really good. And, yeah, you go and watch. There's a winner, for the night, but they put on a really good show.
Yeah. I have to come down there and see that. That would be fun.
Well, they travel all around, so,
You make it sound like a circus.
No, it's... I mean, I think they're professional wrestlers that they have, they go from city to city and play at certain venues, so it's kind of like a traveling show.
Okay, so it's an actual... It's similar to what the WWE would be then.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a league,
Trying to think of what the word is for it though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a league.
I don't know. I think I remember at one time. I think they had something like that on TV at once too, for something like that. I don't know if it was called Extreme Midget Wrestling, but
possibly.
See, you guys talk about that so casually, like it's totally normal, and like that's totally foreign to me. And it reminds me of... Have you ever seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
Oh man, it's such a good movie. You have to watch it. Well, there's this scene at the very beginning where they have a little person, and they're throwing him like a dart at a board that has, 10... 25, 50, 100, and a bullseye, and yeah, it's like,
wow, that's a bit exploitive.
Yeah, the funny thing is, well, it's not even that it's funny, but the movie's based on a true story about this guy that became known as the Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know, you guys probably, I can't remember what his name.
Isn't it Michael? Oh my gosh. Name on the tip of my tongue.
Leonardo DiCaprio plays the role anyway, and he's absolutely fantastic. Okay. He's fantastic in it. He's absolutely brilliant, and it's such a great movie. It really, really is.
There is something I have to get to be able to fly around in this, isn't there?
That atmospheric flight?
My ship is having a hard time turning.
I see Krull in the Twitch chat is going, America.
Yeah, it's about right. There's a lot more people here, I think, than in Ireland, so it's probably why it's more commonplace. Or at least in the bigger cities.
Yeah. Riker's just sitting there saying James can't talk, so we're even. I'd like to know what they're even on then.
Man, there is so much junk here. I can't move. I actually cannot move. There are so many things.
Rifts?
Yeah, rifts pulling at me, and I'm not moving at all.
Is that what keeps you from moving around in here? Is those rift things?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a gravimetric, pull on them.
Then maybe it's not the ship that I'm flying. Maybe it's just the game then.
Bulls says there has to be leprechaun wrestling. Oh man.
What? No.
Oh man. Yeah, the trick is trying to catch a leprechaun though. The leprechauns are tricky fellas. Trying to catch one is the hard part. Never mind trying to get them to do wrestling. It's like the one thing that every American wants to see when they come over here. Oh my god, is there going to be a leprechaun? No.
What? No.
Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah.
People actually ask that?
Oh yeah. So where are the leprechauns?
That's why they think everyone in Texas has a horse and a ranch.
Oh, they don't? Dang.
I know.
I was hoping to go see
of
some
course
horses.
I do. I totally have a ranch and a horse that I drive to work.
Horse and buggy thing, huh? I have to actually look up this midget wrestling. They come up here.
Okay,
I think it'd be interesting to see.
In our chat.
Man, ships are blowing up so fast here.
I don't think I'm in the same instance as y'all.
Possibly not.
Oh,
Wow, this
I'm
one.
like, I don't even know who's here. Let me see.
Wow, we've got like 3 instances nearly full.
When I come back on, and I happened to see someone that had Priority One on top, so I was like, okay, I'll go over here and help them.
Yeah, we're filling up 3 instances. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Epsilon, Grilka.
Just anyone watching the show, if you want to join us, just come to the Undine Space Battlezone, and yeah, you can join us for our away mission and earn some XP and level up the mastery on your ships and get some Undine marks and some dilithium and isomorphic injections and all that other good stuff.
I went to the wrong area. Everybody else is in a different area. I was trying to figure out where everybody was at. Went too far.
Wow, I see Alpha, Beta, House of Moog. Yeah, everybody's representing. Well done, people.
This is what I love about the show. Wherever we go for the away mission, we just like, yeah, we're taking over.
I know.
Oh, it works though.
Yeah, it really does though. It's a regularly scheduled event where you can play the game with people and earn marks and dilithium. Most importantly, dilithium.
Yeah. Oh man, I just got to tier 2 on this ship, and what's horrible is that I thought I was at tier 4.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
It takes forever.
Trying to keep my ship under control.
I've got about 16,000 left to go on this ship, so I've earned about 3,000.
Jem'Hadar? Oh, it's your Jem'Hadar ship, yeah?
It is indeed, it is.
I gotta get to level 6.
Yeah, that will be for level 6. I've got 16,000 left before I get to level 6.
So long.
Now, red alerts are fantastic for getting ship mastery. If you're quick, you know, like obviously you have to partake in kills, and the battle zones are pretty good as well because you know you're talking about a lot of kills there. Beamfire at will would definitely be your friend though, without a doubt. Beamfire at will because you know then you're getting hits on everything.
I have over 43,000 to get for mine. But it's climbing. Well, it's just starting for the tier 6 on this ship. But I have a couple other ships that I gotta start working on getting tiers mastered up on them. Like my Ferengi Decora ship. Thank you, Kat, by the way.
Welcome.
It's a lovely ship.
That ship is awesome. It has a Davo table.
Does it? I haven't even gone on the bridge on it yet.
Oh my god, the bridge is the best part.
I have to do that then. That will happen. Yeah. I have this ship. I have of course, the summer event ship that I have to level up.
I haven't even opened mine yet. And oh my gosh, it seems like James just had a tragedy in where he thought he knocked his beer over, but it wasn't. So it was an avoided tragedy.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, for sure. James, come on
Pros
now.
don't do that, do we, Kat? Huh?
Nope.
Doesn't he know that when he spills his beer, that's alcohol abuse?
Yeah, it is.
Zippity, we're in the Undine space battle zone in the Solonate Dyson sphere. So, come on down.
You can transwarp to Sphere Allied Zone, and then you can go to the Undine Space Battle Zone from there.
You do need to be minimum level 50.
Yes.
If you're not level 50,
yeah,
you won't be able to get in.
I was actually wondering about that.
Yeah, no, it is
yeah.
level 50 area because Solonate doesn't
did mention that he was having new characters, so.
Man, I don't know if I'm going to get over here in time before this point is recaptured.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over here.
Crap.
I usually not had to use that many of my buffs going through this one.
Oh man, that was really, really close. We nearly lost it. Well done, Laura. Yep, Laura Skyfire, well done. You were on the ball. Looks like we're losing another one.
It's still being hard to turn with this ship. I think that's why I changed my ship.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a crossfield.
Is that the one out of the lobby store?
No.
Oh, the lockbox.
Yes.
Not
no,
impressed.
I really want one. I'm jealous of Bull's crossfield. Yeah, I know Rikers has one.
The planet killers have been revealed.
There
Make
we
your way
go.
to their
Planet Killer
location.
time.
You guys went through that fast, didn't you?
The planet killers are now
did.
active. We have 10 minutes to destroy as many as possible.
We're trying to we got just like 3 areas accomplished.
Oh, really? They're only... Well, I thought they were 600 mil on the exchange. Anon Davina, thanks for letting me know that it wasn't as bad as I thought, though it's still bad.
A lot of EC.
Yeah, it is.
don't think I'll ever make it to 400 EC. Even if I took it from all characters, I still wouldn't make 400 EC.
Yeah, it takes a while to get that much built up.
My thing is I always find something that I want and I go take it and have to use my EC for it.
Oh, I know. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to get that duty officer. What? 80 million?
Want to say welcome to Finds the Lost. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, indeed.
We are over here in the Undine space battle zone, attacking the Voth.
Yep. If you want to join in,
push them back.
Come on over. We're currently filling 3 instances here, so you'll be able to join in and earn some marks in dilithium and get some ship mastery and expertise and all that other good stuff.
Got that one.
Man, caught another rift again.
That's it. Finish off the planet killer.
We're having fun. I'm trying to follow everybody, but every time I get turned around, everybody's gone before I can see where they went.
Ooh, wow, that was a big punch.
So, Winners, we didn't ask you, how was your week this week?
How was my week this week? Pretty good.
The planet killer has been destroyed.
I've been doing a lot of admin stuff. Oh, God, that's what I wanted to talk about. Next week, guys, Klingon Night. Next Saturday's show is Klingon Night. And we've got a pretty big announcement coming in next week's show.
I'm so excited for this.
Yes, this is something that we have been, God, Kat, how many months? It's been
a long time. Last year, I think.
Right, yeah. It's been on the cards for a while. Yeah, so we got a pretty exciting announcement next week. And next week is also Klingon Night. So yeah, we're going to be on Kronos. And we're going to be bringing our Klingon characters.
Drinking blood wine, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe singing some opera. Not really.
Who's playing the piano?
Oh, God, I'm getting flashbacks to... Do you remember that TNG...
Yes, that's the episode when...
You're one with the 4 hands?
Yes!
Oh my God, it's...
And Worf makes a request.
Yeah.
Was it Baylock Moore or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Man, I just know I felt violated after listening to it. Man, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Klingon opera.
That was the episode with when Jean-Luc was... well, I won't say captured, but he was working with the smugglers.
Yeah, he was kidnapped.
Right, yeah.
I love that. Well, that's the one with this, where the outfit comes from, the privateer outfit.
Right, yeah, exactly. It was what Jean-Luc was wearing as a privateer.
Yeah.
Why is that episode escaping my memory? I mean, I remember the fat Ferengi. I remember
Not that one. The one Jean-Luc was dead, and then
No. He's right. The fat Ferengi. Do you remember Rikers had to interrogate him?
Yeah, there was the fat Ferengi that had showed up. That's what Worf was waiting for, was the fat Ferengi.
Yeah.
But I remember all that, but I just don't remember the rest of it. I'm gonna have to go find that episode and watch it.
The name of that episode is Gambit. That's it, Gambit. Yeah, Gambit Part 1 and Part 2. That's it. Yeah, the name. It was on the tip of my tongue and I just couldn't get it. Thank you, Kat.
I love those episodes.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a good one. That was like season 6?
Season 6, yeah.
Season 6.
I've been rewatching, so I've been alternating between Next Generation and Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
But recently, though, I've been rewatching some Doctor Who. So, because I was rewatching Deep Space Nine and like Next Generation so much. I'd been through it like twice, so I was repeating stuff. It was time to switch to something else.
Man, I've seen that one episode quite a few times, and I don't know why I can't remember the rest of it.
Yeah, that was a good two-parter.
It's the, where they raid the archaeological digs for that weapon that they thought was Vulcan and...
Okay.
Oh, man!
Oh, no! I was on my way to the third. Well done, everyone.
Did you blow up as well?
The Undine will return.
No, I didn't blow up.
I did.
Delay that.
We've almost got all of ours. We got 3 more spots, guys. With on my team or instance. Yeah, it's whoever's in my instance.
Giovanni, just want to say thanks and delighted that you are enjoying the stream. That is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you, whoever. Giovanni.
Thank you.
James, you think Data was in command the way it should be? Remember, Worf was all challenging him, and then he's all, Commander Worf, how dare you?
Do you know what I remember with that episode about Data? Was when Picard came back on the Enterprise, and Riker goes, no uniform, no orders, and then he goes, well, actually, sir, you're wanted for 12 counts of treason and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yes, if you were to do your duty, Commander Data, you'd lock him up in the brig, and he goes to walk off, and Data's escorting him to the brig. That was so funny.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, only you're still dead. Rikers.
You know he was messing, right? Data, he was messing. He was joking.
So good.
That's why I always liked Data. That was he's one of my favorite characters for TNG.
Oh yeah, Data's fantastic.
I mean, McCoy or Bones from Farpoint, when the second episode of Farpoint, or part of it, where McCoy's walking with Data and he's sitting there saying you don't have no pointed ears, all this other stuff, and he's comparing him to a Vulcan.
Yeah, I don't see any pointed ears, but you sound like a Vulcan.
Yeah, I can barely watch seasons 1 and 2.
I know, it's difficult, isn't it?
It's real hard.
Yeah, it's taxing. It's just really, really is.
Even Deep Space Nine, though, I really prefer picking up at season 4.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And Deep Space Nine is my favorite, but I have no problem saying, in the beginning, it was crap.
My God,
it was.
so
Let's call a spade, and it really was. But you know what? TNG was the same as well, and for that matter, so was Voyager.
I was gonna say all of them were.
Yeah, they all had kind of rocky starts. That's one thing I noticed about Discovery. The acting is top notch. You've heard me say this before. The production quality is top notch. I'm just not overly impressed with the story, and I really don't like this 13 or 15 episodes. It's like, my God, it's blasphemy.
I know, it doesn't give it enough. You
Right.
can't get to know the characters
Yeah.
as well as you'd like.
I'm waiting
And what's
2
going on
years.
with the rest of those bridge officers? Like, what's with all of them? I want to find out more, and they don't ever talk about them.
Waiting 2 years for a season release as well. Come on, that's it's horrendous.
I'm still on the edge with Discovery. I'll wait and see what the second season's like first. So there's still a rocky point for me on it. Now this new stuff with Patrick Stewart now, I think I might be interested in that one. That I can't wait to see how they're going to do everything.
Advisory Panda says we should read the comics. Do you read I don't read the comics.
I haven't read the comics.
It's worth it. I should. Are they any good?
Do they have them in video form? Please.
You choose what action they do?
Is it IDW Comics? I'm not sure who puts out those.
IDW does do comic. Yeah, see, I don't know what ones. It must be IDW. It's gonna be.
I wouldn't mind reading more about it. I should read more of the books.
I've got books. I've read some of the books, but I haven't really read the comics. I've never really got into that comic, scene or rushing out to have to buy this particular comic book to read a comic book. But
there's a few comic series that I'm super into. What? The comics are mirror universe? Oh my god. Yes, I want that. That sounds amazing.
Oh, shoot.
You just want to meet up with Lorca again.
What? What?
What is this nonsense you speak of?
What? No way.
Not Cat. The Cat don't want to meet up with him.
Actually, do you know what I watched there the other day? When was it? Actually, I think it was Thursday. I watched the Harry Potter series, like all 8 movies. Lucius. Yeah.
I could not do the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, yeah.
I tried, but I couldn't do them.
Did you read the books?
No, I didn't read them. Maybe I'll read the books, but I tried the movies, but
I think it helps if you read the books.
I haven't read any of the books, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movies. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I even tried to get into like the Lord of the Rings, and I still couldn't.
Oh, Lord!
Did you read those books?
No,
I didn't read those.
Don't get me wrong. The Lord of the Rings was good, but it's just, I seen the movie at the movie theater. Okay, I'm fine. I don't have to go and buy the DVD for it. So I've never really could get into that particular movies to be able to watch them over and over again.
Studying to take the bar exam, I would watch all of those movies on repeat so I could tune it out, so I could study better.
I mean, now that would be me on the Star Trek stuff. I mean, I went out and made sure there was one point in time I actually had every single Star Trek movie that could be put on VHS, from the first one to Nemesis.
I had all those, for sure.
And and I would watch them over and over and over again. And
I watched the first one so much, but 2 and past.
Well, you know what? It actually kind of surprised me with the first one, because there was one day I was actually watching the first movie, and I happened to notice Captain Decker when he turned, and I realized that it was Stephen Collins. And because my wife loves watching that 70s show.
Oh, that 70s show! I love it.
Or not that 70s show, Seventh Heaven. Excuse me.
Ah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the father that played the minister on that, he's Stephen Collins. And then the mother is Kathleen Hicks, which played the well biologist on Star Trek 4. So
That's right.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
kind of ruined it.
But it was just a certain way he looked, and I just noticed. I was like, oh wow. I was like, oh wait a minute. That's
the worst uniforms in that movie, though. Oh my god, so bad.
Oh, the uniforms weren't all that great, no. But and then of course I kind of
running this again. Wait, hold on. I mean, I think are we resetting? What's happening here?
Well, we're in the cooldown phase now. It's just 2 minutes. Are you guys up for one more run, or?
I'm still in the middle of. We got one planet killer down, and we're working on 2 of them right now. We're still in the middle of ours, or almost at the end of it.
Well then, we have 2 minutes cooldown. I'm fine with running it again.
Yeah, we'll run one more, and get some more marks and XP and stuff.
I wonder how many marks I've gotten. Let me see.
That 70s show, man, I love that 70s show.
Oh, yes.
So funny.
Red.
Yeah, Red Foreman. Kurtwood Smith.
Yes, I mean, speaking of Star Trek references,
Yeah.
on Interact.
Absolutely fantastic.
Well, he did play on Star Trek too, didn't he?
He's a few.
He was also the president
actually.
of the Federation
Yes.
as well in the Undiscovered Country.
Yep.
You know what? I never really paid attention to him on that. Yeah, okay. I can see his face on there now.
Year of Hell.
Yeah,
That's a good.
that was definitely one of the best episodes that he was ever in, or best Star Trek role that he played. I'm trying to think, did he do anything else?
Yeah, I swear he was in like each series somehow, but it's escaping.
I want to think. I think I remember seeing him on a Voyager episode, if I remember correctly.
That's the one we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, the Twitch chat's cracking me up. Is it cool? I can't pronounce.
Cucullin? Cucullin.
Yeah. Am I supposed to repeat what he says? But it's that 70s show reference is so funny. Vulcan dumbass. So good.
How would you like my foot in your ass?
Yes.
Dumbass.
You know, there's a show on Netflix called The Ranch, and it's got almost every single actor out of that 70s show in it. It's had Kitty in there. It's had Red Foreman in there. Of course, two of the main characters, Austin Kutcher and was his name Danny Masters, that played Hyde.
I love Hyde. That's
they're one of the main characters in
The
it.
Ranch, huh?
It's called The Ranch, and it's really a decent show.
Do you know what? Sorry, go ahead, Jason.
It is an adult-themed show, though. I will say that much. So, you know, if you have kids, don't let them be around the show to watch it. Not really age appropriate.
All this talk of that 70s show is making me want to watch it again, and I wouldn't mind. I just rewatched it like about 2 or 3 months ago. I rewatched the whole series, and oh man, it was cracking me up. Every time it cracks me up.
So good.
Well, you know, with The Ranch and everything, there's one key actor that's in it. It's Sam Elliott. And Sam Elliott's doing a comedy theme in there, and I never realized Sam Elliott had a comedy. I mean, I've seen him only in major roles. You know.
But he was funny in Roadhouse.
Not that funny.
It's pretty funny to me.
If you actually watch the first season of The Ranch, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is funny with Sam Elliott.
Well, I love Sam Elliott. I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, it was a good, decent show, and like I said, it's got majority of the cast in it. I mean, each season ends up putting one of them in there. But
Awesome.
Danny Masters and Austin Kutcher is two of the main roles that are in the show. But yeah, I like that 70s show. It was
Nostalgia.
It was one of those shows that when you're in a bad mood, you can actually sit down and watch, and
It'll put you in a good mood.
yeah.
Oh man, there's so many good moments in that show.
I know. I'm like.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think a couple of them. And
Oh man.
Fez was always the greatest one.
Fez was brilliant. I say good day. I say good day. There was one episode, and Kelso was messing with him, or he was doing something with Fez anyway, and he goes, "I say good day," and then Kelso goes, "Oh, come on," Fez goes, "I said kiss my ass." Oh yeah.
So good.
Do you know who I really liked in that as well? And I can't remember his name, but do you remember the guy that Fez had the feud with? You know, the very camp guy? Ew, it's you. Do you remember him?
I don't remember that.
You
I don't remember him either.
Really?
I remember when Luke Wilson was on and was trying to date
Donna.
Donna. That was awesome.
Do you remember when Eric was buying the wedding ring for Donna?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy in the shop?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He started trying on all the jewelry. He's like the salesman, and he starts putting on tiaras and wedding rings and necklaces. And well, what do you think? He's totally gay, but it's so funny. He's so funny. There's some history between himself and Fez, and the two of them don't like each other. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh no!
That kind of reminds me of watching The Big Bang Theory, and every time Will Wheaton shows up on there with Shelton. And that 70s show always would make me laugh and give me better moods when I was not in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm like, even the theme song puts me in a good mood.
Hanging out.
I think my favorite part is when they put what's his name, Chong,
Leo.
Yeah, Leo.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. The photo. You're not going to tell the boss, are you?
Yeah. Oh man, it's too funny.
Have you ever seen the Police Academy movies?
Oh god, yeah, who hasn't?
Okay, Mike, you haven't?
No.
What?
Oh wow, you have not seen the Police Academy movies?
Not a 12-year-old.
Wow.
Oh,
That doesn't have to do with anything being a 12-year-old boy. There's a guy. There's
of enjoyment.
There's the one guy that was in there. His name's what was it? Michael Winslow that did the sound effects.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Jonesy.
Me and my wife went and seen him live. We seen him live, and I mean, man, was he hilarious! Especially when he started doing his Star Wars stuff. You know, he's like, oh, when Star Wars come out, he was like, ooh, all the bleeps and the bloops, and yeah, he was hilarious. Just to watch him live. Yeah. Man, Kat, I can't believe you've not seen Police Academy movies.
No, I have not.
Is there like a reason?
No, I just never did. Like I never saw him.
Well, you've seen.
I never sat and watched.
You've seen Spaceballs, right?
Well, I've seen Spaceballs. Yes.
Okay, you know the guy that does the bleeps, the bloops.
Yeah.
That's Michael Winslow.
Yeah, I mean, I know who he is.
Okay. But he was in Police Academy. He made it funny for Police Academy.
Who else was in Police Academy? It wasn't like...
Oh, gosh.
Take it easy, Sano.
Like Leslie Nielsen, was he in it?
Sano Skyrat is heading off, guys, so, yeah.
Skyrat.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take it easy, dude. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Make sure you make it here next week.
Klingon night.
But... Alright, what was I talking about?
Spaceballs.
What? Spaceballs?
He was?
Mega well call just put in chat.
I don't remember him being in Spaceballs.
I don't remember that either.
Bubba Smith has Hightower on there. Oh,
right.
we were trying to figure out who played on there. There's one guy that he didn't play in all the Police Academy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like previews or whatever.
I'm trying to think of the one guy that plays on there, on the first one at least, and I can't think of his name.
Surely there's a Sarge or a boss or someone.
Baseball's the crossover. Yeah, I don't know if Winters was on or not, but we had a discussion in TeamSpeak and VIX. We were talking about the difference between, was it the Death Star? Not the Death Star, the Star Cruisers in Star Wars and the Enterprise. What ship would win?
Enterprise, hands down.
And of course, everybody had their different things, because they were saying, I was sitting there looking, you have a ship that has transporters, phasers, torpedoes, replicators, all this stuff where, a Star Cruiser only has, okay, fine, they have the TIE fighters that would come out. They have lasers for one, and only deflector shields. So you can easily beam a torpedo on their bridge and it's done. And I seen it somewhere where somebody was where it was talking about it, and I had pulled it up once, and there's different aspects because, of course, a Star Cruiser can't do the maneuverability the Enterprise could do.
Whoops, I just died. Oh, thanks for joining us, Sterling Mithril. But how funny that Tony on a mountain says he's got into an argument with Steve Guttenberg on a film set. And also Steve Guttenberg in Police Academy. Was he in space? He wasn't in space, though, right?
Who's that?
Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
What?
I think he was he was in the first one and I think the second one. Because there's actually 4 of them out there. That was who I was trying to think of who it was.
Tuvok reference, the dude on Spaceballs who says we found exclamation point.
Oh, he was the one holding one of the combs when they were combing the desert. Okay. Well, hey, it's no different. A couple weeks ago, I finished watching the episodes of ER, and Tuvok was on there. He was actually a doctor for the, I think the CAT scan radiology part. I was sitting there, I had my back turned, and all of a sudden I heard Tuvok's voice, and I turned around. I was like, okay. Now Tuvok's a doctor.
There's a movie that takes me back, Short Circuit. Is that a Johnny Five?
I didn't think Steve Guttenberg was in Spaceballs, but Short Circuit, yes.
I don't know if he was. No, Steve Burton wasn't. He wasn't in Spaceballs, but he was in Police.
Yeah, in Police Academy. Let's sort all that out. Steve Guttenberg, 3 Men and a Baby.
Yep. Hey, that was a good movie too. Oh, Tom Selleck shows. Come on now. I know you've watched Magnum P.I.
Oh, absolutely.
What about that 70s show where the guy's dressed up as Miami Vice?
Oh, absolutely. I loved Crockett and Tubbs. Heck yeah. And Edward James Olmos. Admiral Adama.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Actually, I don't know. Have any of you guys picked up any of the Eagle Moss stuff? 'Cause they do the models of the ships.
But you have some, though, don't you, Winder?
Yeah, I've got like about 20 or 22 models.
Oh my god, awesome.
But they're starting to do Battlestar Galactica stuff now.
They are?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they've got the Cylon Raider, they've got the Viper, they've got the Bay Stars, and they've got the Galactica.
Oh,
now, is that the Battlestar Galactica from the recent remake of it, or is it from the original?
No.
It's a good one.
The remake. The reboot.
I didn't like the new one.
Oh, the new one was fantastic.
I'm a fan of the original.
No, the new one is so good.
Flexton, that's Alex, ain't it?
Yeah.
His A-team wasn't too bad, and I think maybe that was because one of the guys in the original played the guy Face off of A-team, so.
Yeah, Starbuck.
Yeah, Starbuck.
The original.
That's
But Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck in the new one is amazing.
It's just about the same way I felt when they did the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
No,
it's just there was things
even comparable. The reboot of Battlestar Galactica is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, special effects, story, acting, like you name it.
So good. It's awesome. You should give it a chance.
It is so good. It really, really is. Again, that's another one of those shows that, you know, I regularly rewatch every now and then. You know?
Is it on Netflix?
Probably.
You know, it's Ronald D. Moore. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys talked me into it. I'll try rewatching it again. I'll give it a second chance.
You have to start with the miniseries. So if what you're watching is like when it first, you have to start with the miniseries first.
In the miniseries.
Yeah, it started as a miniseries, and then they did it as a series.
Oh.
And it has like 4 seasons.
I guess I'll have to find all of it then, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
That might have been what it was, and it probably could have been from, you know, I'm not real good at catching stuff at the beginning. I always wait for reruns.
One of the best scenes that I've ever seen in any show was the rescue of New Caprica. When the Galactica went into the atmosphere, oh my god, that was like that was giving me goosebumps. That whole sequence.
I mean, that first episode, 33, that one. Just,
33, that was a good one, yeah.
So good. But I love it when Starbuck goes back to Caprica to get the arrow of Apollo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good as well, actually.
Or arrow of Athena.
Salinar is asking, has anybody seen The Mask? I'm trying to. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
Jim Carrey, The Mask.
Oh, Jim Carrey's The Mask. Okay.
I'm guessing that's what it
Not
means.
the one with Cher, right?
Or is it the one with Cher? Because I think that one was called The Mask too, or Mask, or something like that. I'm not sure if that's what Jim Carrey or the other guy.
Excuse me.
The other guy, meaning Cher.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about with Cher. That's not ringing any bells.
Oh, he's talking about Jim Carrey's The Mask.
I think was the name of that movie.
I don't know. It was either Mask or The Mask from the one with Cher. So
The Mask was alright. Not the best movie I've ever seen, but it's not the worst.
Wasn't it Cameron Diaz's first movie, though?
I think it was probably
one of her first movies.
right. Yeah, it's up there. It's like, you know, one of the first where she was playing a fairly significant role.
Oh, I totally just died.
I can't save you because I'm not with you.
Ace Ventura Pet Detective Sal says. Shakaka.
Well, you know what? The Ace Pet Detective one, those were good.
Yeah.
I did not mind those.
I love those movies.
Shakaka. Chicago. Nearly got you. Short your redemption. Shish kebab.
Oh yeah, Eric Stoltz. Hydrocephalitis. That was.
I think my worst movie.
Hydrocephalitis.
Yeah, that was that other movie, The Mask, or Mask, Mirror Mask.
That sounds like.
Anyway, whatever it was.
Sounds like a
She
disease.
won an Academy Award, I feel like, or was nominated.
Somebody keeps on putting their scan sensors on me. And, I have no idea who it is.
Now.
They're trying to check your stuff out, and they want to, mirror your ship. But I think my worst movie ever would have been Groundhog's Day. I hated Groundhog's Day.
What?
Oh, yes, I did.
How do you hate that movie? Bill Murray.
I don't care if it was Bill Murray or not. It just got. Eventually, I ended up with a headache just listening to that song from Cher and Sonny. It's like, seriously, have we not played that song enough?
Oh my god, you guys. Stargate SG-1.
Stargate was good.
Yeah.
The Groundhog Day episode.
So good.
Oh.
In the middle of my backswing, when O'Neill and I was going to say Tuvok.
What is his name?
Yes.
Oh
Teok.
yes.
Well, the two of them realize that they can do whatever they want without any consequences. That was the funniest episode ever. It's brilliant. That whole show was fantastic.
No, it's just no different than, with the new Ghostbuster movie. I don't like it either. And it's just me, Then again, I was kind of forced to watch that movie.
Which movie? Groundhog's
Day. I was kind of made to watch it because, my stepmother had a control of the TV. So if I wanted to watch TV, I had to watch what she was watching, so it's not my fault. Let's see.
Oh my god, I'm still at tier 2 on my ship. Ugh.
I'm down to 11,000.
I haven't even got halfway with mine.
Yeah, that 6th tier of mastery is quite a grind.
I'm stuck. Trying to get out from underneath stuff and everything, and it won't let me get out. Keep running into stuff.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Fantastic.
Hey, that was a good movie,
man.
Theater.
Wow. Yeah.
I was actually talking to another friend of mine. We were talking about movies. They got that Alpha movie that just come out Friday. It's about, how man discovered man's best friend and everything, and I want to go see it. I love movies that has to deal with dogs or wolves or stuff like that. And then they also have another one that's called Axel, which is a robot dog that I want to go see. And a friend of mine was sitting there saying, I don't want to see no dog movies and stuff like that. He brought up Old Yeller, the movie Old Yeller. And I was
bringing up the saddest movies ever. Oh my god.
It was a sad movie only at the end. The beginning was a very happy point in time.
Yeah, before he got rabies.
Like I said, it was only the end that was sad.
I can't even watch those movies.
So I guess it means you've never seen The Dog's Purpose then, right?
Oh my god, I can't watch any more animal dog movie. The dog always dies. No, I can't.
Oh, that movie, yes, the dog died, but it lived a happy life.
I'm not watching that. I'll just end up crying the whole time. Yeah, Marley and Me.
What?
I'm not watching that. Turner and Hooch. No, I'm not watching that.
Oh, wow. Turner and Hooch.
Carol says spoilers, Kat. I've not seen Old Yeller.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows what happens in Old Yeller.
We're not telling parts about Old Yeller. Come on. I would thought by now everybody's seen Old Yeller.
It's like Sounder. Remember that one? Or Where the Red Fern Grows? Jeez Louise.
So you won't even watch movies that have animals in it. That's a good thing about them.
Look. Dances with Wolves and would never watch it again because I know what happens.
Oh, that was a good movie, too.
Yeah, well, no. I can't watch it. Like, I want to watch War Horse because I know Benedict Cumberbatch is in it, but there's no way I'm not watching that movie.
War Horse. There's another one I gotta check and see if I've actually seen it or not.
Well, apparently it's really good, but I can't watch it because... Oh, yeah, see, Omega, Well Tall. Yeah, Sounder. It was horrible.
Old Yeller was a horrible movie, but it was a good movie.
Well, I was talking about Sounder, which is also really sad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in the Homeward Bound movies, though, they make it home, and if it's a happy ending, okay, maybe not so bad.
Oh, yeah, Homeward Bound was good. That was not... There were some tear-jerkers for that particular scenes, but they were not bad things.
Right.
I I liked it when we were talking about funny movies.
The planet killer is singularity to destroy its shielding.
Yeah, I can't believe you don't like Groundhog Day, though. Who doesn't like Groundhog Day?
Oh, man. Like I said, I was forced to watch that movie. I don't like being forced to watch a certain movie.
You like Scrooged?
Certain ones. And if it's got, what's his name? Uncle Scrooge off of the Disney cartoons.
McDuck, you mean?
Scrooge, yeah, Scrooge McDuck. Now, he was alright for Scrooge stuff.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah, what about Bob? That's a funny movie. Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray?
No, wasn't that,
Wasn't it Richard Dreyfuss?
John Candy, wasn't it?
Oh, is it?
Was that, no, what about
Man.
Bob? Oh, no, sorry, I'm thinking of a different movie. No, yeah.
Uncle Buck is John Candy.
Right, forget what I was saying.
I may have seen What About Bob.
Oh,
We're talking about funny movies. We can watch some of the Pauly Shore movies.
Watch what?
Pauly Shore. In the Army Now. What was another one of his? Was it called Son-in-Law, I think it was? Biodome.
Like funny movies.
Some of Pauly Shore's movies were quite funny. Riker's just saying all failed movies. Encino Man. There we go. That was Encino Man. Yes.
Oh my god. I saw that at the theater.
There was one movie that Will Wheaton played in. I think it was called Toy Soldiers.
I'm like, what, Stand By Me?
No, it was Toy Soldiers, where this preparatory school gets taken over by a cartel or whatever it was. Oh, that was Kurt Russell.
Patrick Swayze.
Or no, that was Patrick Swayze, wasn't it?
Active bubble is down. Go after the planet killer.
I'll find that one. I can't.
Tom Cruise was in Red Dawn?
No, he wasn't. That was.
Outsiders, no, right? Oh, Toy Soldier. Oh, okay. Well, I would not watch it if Tom Cruise is in it.
No, I'm a Tom Cruise fan, no?
No. He's like 5 feet tall.
I think that's being a bit generous. Sorry, Tom. In case you're watching.
Maybe he's a nice Scientologist, whatever.
Yeah, it was called Toy Stories. It had Will Wheaton.
Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers. It had Will Wheaton in it. It had Sheen Alston, Keith Cogan, and T.E. Russell.
Oh, wow.
And it was about a preparatory American prep school that was taken hostage by gaining the drug lord's father's freedom. You know, there was a lot of people that were rich in the school, and they were
kidnapping the kids.
They were holding them for hostage to have the U.S. release his father from prison. And also,
yeah, Toy Story, totally other movie.
Yeah. I was thinking of Toy Soldier, Toy Story. My son's been out in the living room watching Cars 2, so.
Finish off the planet killer.
I think we're on the last planet killer.
We are. At least in this instance.
I got dumped out of the Dyson Sphere for some odd reason.
The planet killer has been destroyed.
Alright.
Nice.
All 3 planet killers have been destroyed. Excellent work. The Undine will return, but we have... Belay that. There is a massive Voth fleet inbound.
Oh, I am all covered in rifts.
Return to the staging area. We must prepare for the Voth.
Lucky you can just beam to the home base area.
Excuse me. I'm taking the scenic route.
Cruel saying, because you tried to blame watching Cars on your son, that's why. We know you were watching it yourself. No, I can't do that because the TV's in the living room and I'm on both computers now. I have my room and they have their room out there and they leave me alone, so it's a good thing.
This field will belong to us.
Rikers. Don't blame my son for everything. Just 95% of everything.
Oh my god, I need 3,000 to tier 3 on this stupid ship.
I am down to 10. Well, 10 and a half.
I feel like some ships take longer than others to level up.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Beamfire at will builds would definitely be easier because, you just sit in one place and, let it fire away and that's it. You're going to get a crap ton of credit for all the ships that you hit.
Oh, I've never thought about that. But shouldn't that have worked the same way with scatter volley and everything too?
Well, no, you see, with cannon scatter volley, you can only engage up to 3 targets, and it's only within a cone that you're facing towards. Whereas beamfire will is literally 360 degrees complete.
True. Alright, well, I might rethink some of my builds for the moment.
I could change out my beam overload for a little while and try a different
yes,
for that
Sterling
one.
Mithril, yeah, I was very sad about Aretha Franklin's passing.
Oh yeah. That was sad. There's a couple of people that passed away just recently, wasn't there?
Kofi Annan.
Head
of the UN.
Yeah, I seen that like an hour or two before the show started. That Kofi Annan is gone. He was 80,
90 years old.
or something like that. Yeah. Wow, yeah, crazy. I couldn't believe it.
I remember it was a wrestler that passed away. I don't know if anybody remembers Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He wrestled with Bret Hart and Owen Hart and everything throughout the 80s and 90s, and he passed away.
I was actually supposed to get one of my medals awarded to me by Kofi Annan, but he couldn't make it for the medal ceremony, and his undersecretary, or what, I can't remember what the title was, ended up coming instead. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was for, I want to say my first deployment overseas. Second deployment, I got a letter from the president thanking me for work that I had done and blah blah blah. We had set up basically a Skype call, but it was a sat link back to Ireland, and it was so that families could talk to loved ones that were on the mission, who were deployed. And I was on the team that set it up, and the president wrote a letter to everybody on the team thanking them, because it was a big thing. It was in our version of the White House, even though it's actually identical nearly, because it was the White House as in your White House, and our White House was designed by the same person, who was Irish. Don't know if you all knew that or not.
I did actually know that.
Yep. And they're basically just mirror images of the building. But President wrote a letter thanking me for all the work I had done and how it was appreciated and, you know, representing the country and all this wonderful stuff. It's nice. I have a friend.
The question in chat is, what, Ireland has a president?
Yep.
Says I think people did not know that.
Actually, presidential elections are coming up, I want to say later this year, actually. Hoping that we can get the leprechaun out and get somebody else in.
It's a little wee person, not a leprechaun.
Oh my god. I mean, like, this guy is a poster child for leprechauns. Man, stuff is blowing up so fast here. I'm not even getting a chance to buff up to fire on anything.
Oh
I'm
no,
not either.
James says he's run out of beer. This is a tragedy.
He shouldn't be knocking them over.
Well, that is true, James. You've been wasting beer by knocking it over, although you did say it was empty.
It doesn't count. It's still knocking them over.
Well, that's a tragedy. I'm almost out of wine. That's also a tragedy.
Ouch. Whatever that was that hit me was sore.
Now he's saying he did not waste any beer. He's out and he's going to get sober.
All right, then.
195. Not bad.
Nice. Well done.
The Voth are retreating.
Well done, everyone. That was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I couldn't buff up quick enough, and things were already blowing up.
I know. I feel like I just showed up and then everything was dead.
Right. Wow, look at the time. We're having so much fun tonight, but it's that time to wrap things up with episode 56 of Priority One Armada Live. But before we check out for the evening, here's a glimpse at next week's show. Sitting firmly in the captain's chair, I'll be returning to bring you next week's show. Joining me next week will be Kat and Jason once again. As with every show, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada.
We love conversing with players from all over the world. So why don't you come join us in-game by joining the Priority One chat channel. It's simple to join. Just type in the game chat box /channel_join space Priority One and then hit the enter key.
If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have Federation and KDF fleets on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Don't miss a thing from the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek Multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to the feeds .priorityonepodcast.com.
Want to be notified of our next live stream? Then follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/PriorityOne, because you never know when we'll have another giveaway. And don't forget next week's special announcement, KDF night. You can also catch up on our past live streams by going to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/P1 network, all one word.
And finally, a very special thanks to our team, Kat, Jason, Sean, and Mark, for hosting and promoting tonight's show for the STO community. And of course, a big thanks to you guys, the viewers, who make the show possible. It's the people's show, and we endeavour to give you the best entertaining show possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Good night, everybody, and good luck. Say good night, guys.
Night.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Sean and Mark, for helping us with the advertising.